Good morning, everybody. Brooke here, ready for our 45-minute morning Pilates routine. We're going to use a little bit of equipment today. If you have it to hand, grab a set of light weights. These are about 1 kilo. And I'm also going to use a resistance loop, a heavy resistance loop. So if you happen to have those, grab them. If you don't have them, don't worry about it. You'll still get a good workout. There'll be lots that we're going to be doing without the equipment, but it just adds a little bit more challenge if you do have it. So go for it. So we're going to start standing up as usual, just having a little look at the feet. Feet should be hip width apart, toes and heels in the line. And just start lengthening through the crown of the head and engaging the muscles of the core. Drawing the belly button in, lifting the pelvic floor. Take a big breath in, reach the arms overhead. And then as you breathe out, come up into your balance. Reach your arms out to the side, then lengthening through the fingertips as you drop the heels down to the mat. Hands come all the way to the side. Drop your chin to your chest. Start waking up your spine as you roll down over your legs, scooping the abdominals up and away as you flow over those legs. So try to get the hands close to the mat, and then start nodding your head, and then shake the head side to side. And then circle your shoulders a couple of times, just kind of rolling them forward, and then rolling them back. Then bend the knees, scoop the abdominals in once again, engaging the deep core muscles as you roll yourself back up to standing, shoulders and head coming up last. Now we're going to turn your palms out to the side walls, reach the hands behind you, leading with your thumbs, opening up your chest, and then lengthening through the fingertips as you take your hands back down to your sides. Now we're going to reverse that, turn the palms out, lead with your pinkies, reaching the arms up in front of you. Big inhale, and then exhale as you reach the arms all the way down, back to your sides. Drop your chin to your chest, round the spine once again, roll down over your legs. And once the hands come close to the mat, we bend the knees, flat, place the hands flat on the mat and walk forward, breathing out as we come out into your plank. Lift your head, slide the shoulders down away from the ears, and we're going to take the left knee out to the side, towards the left shoulder, tuck it into your chest, and then step it back into your plank. Right toe comes up, reach that right knee to the right shoulder, right knee into your chest, back into your plank. We're going to do 2 more times each side, knee to shoulder, knee to chest, into your plank, keeping it slow. Lift, knee out, knee tucked in, back to your plank. Check that the head is still lifted, hips haven't started to pike up, knee to the side, knee to the chest, to the center, and the last one. Lift the right leg, knee out to the right, into your chest, back to your plank, and then lift your hips all the way up. Press into your heels, hold your stretch here for a big breath in, and then breathe out. Walk your hands back to your feet. Spread the toes nice and wide around your spine. Roll yourself all the way back up to standing. Shoulders and head come up last. Take another big breath in. As you breathe out, again, floating up onto the toes, adding a little twist, turning the shoulders to the left and keep the hips facing the front. Breathe in, come back through the center, turn the shoulders to the right. Again, hips stay facing forward. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, reach your arms out to the side, drop your heels, drop your chin, rounding the spine, roll down over the legs and hang here. Take a deep breath in, slightly lifting the chest, and then as you breathe out, I want you to bend your right knee to keep the left leg straight. As you inhale again, slightly lift the chest, switch the knees, the left knee bends, right leg straight. One more time each way, lift and lower. And last one, lift and lower. And bend both knees, hands flat on the mat, walk forward, breathing out into your plank. One more time, lift the head, slide the shoulders down. We're going to do some push-ups. Squeeze the core tight, bend your elbows, pull them into the sides of the ribcage. Breathe out, press the mat away. Inhale down, exhale up. Feel free to drop to the knees if you need to modify. We're going to aim for about 8. We've done 3 already. Let's aim for 4 more. Let's go 3. Last 2. Try not to let the hips sag. 1. Let's go 1 more for good measure. Press the mat away. Lift your hips up into your downward dog. Press into your heels. Take a big breath in. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Bend the knees, round the spine. Roll yourself back to standing. Shoulders and head up last. Good. Now lace your fingers back together behind the back. Lift the arms slightly away from your hips. Hinge yourself forward. Legs should be straight. Back should be straight. Let the arms drop away from the body. Again, gather the belly button up and away, just hollowing the abdominals. Hold for a big breath in, and then as you breathe out, let the hands go. Let them drop down to the mat. Bend your knees. Walk your hands forward 1 more time. into a nice strong plank. Head up, shoulders down, hips in line with the shoulders. And I want you to step your left knee forward, but keep it hovering up off the mat. Step the right knee forward, left foot back, right foot back. Again, left knee forward, right knee forward, left leg back, right leg back. Two more. Forward, forward, back, and back. Last one. Forward, forward, back, and back. Now I want you to drop down to your elbows. Slide the shoulders away from you. Squeeze the glutes. Walk your feet close together so your ankles are touching. And then drop your right hip down to the mat. Roll onto that right foot. Inhale back to the center. Left hip to the mat. Inhale center. Exhale twist to the right. Pressing the mat away with your elbows. Left. Let's do 4 more. Breathing out as you dip. Inhale as you change. Exhale as you drop the hip. Inhale to change. Last 2. And 1. Come back to the center. Lower your knees and sit back onto your heels, stretching your arms out in front of you. Good. Just drag your hands back. We're going to flip over onto your back. So pull your knees into your chest. And then lift up to a tabletop position. So the knees, it's like they're kind of folded over box. Knees bent 90 degrees, hips bent 90 degrees, hands to the lower abdominals. Take your thumbs to your rib cage, try to sink the ribs down, push the sides of the waist together, draw the hip bones together, really scooping the lower abdominals, and then lift your head and shoulders. Reach the hands to the wall in front of you and start pumping the arms. Breathing in for 4, breathe out for 4. Now let's try to extend the legs. 2, 3, 4. Then turn your toes out, heels touching, little rotation from the hip. Breathe in. Breathe in. And out. Now, if you want to add a little more challenge, we're going to float the right leg down. Exhale as you lift it back up. Inhale, lower the left leg down. Exhale, lift it back up. 2 more. There you go. Last one, breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Lift the leg out. 2, 3, 4. 1 more, just holding here. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. And then drop the shoulders. Draw your knees into your chest. Good. Now pick up your weights in your hands and extend your arms out behind you. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Lengthen from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes. Really zip the legs together. Try to anchor the legs down into the mat. Lift the hands, lift the head. Curl your spine up and reach forward. Breathe in, articulate your spine back into a straight back. Check your shoulders are down away from the ears. Breathe out around the spine, scoop the abdominals, and come all the way back down to the mat. Inhale, arms reaching behind. Exhale, curling up again. Reach forward. Straighten up the back. And we're going to come halfway back, and I want you to hold here. Really draw the belly button in. I want to circle these arms. Bring the elbows out to the side for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then reverse it. 4, 3. Almost like the hands are kind of skimming along water. Last one. Arms reach out in front of you. Now we're going to lift the arms up over your head. Inhale down. So you can go any lower with the torso. 2 more. Lift and lower. As the arm comes up overhead, the feet want to lift up, but try to anchor them down. Take the hands down and then roll the rest of your body all the way down. Inhale, reach the arms behind you. Exhale again, feet stay stuck to the mat as you curl up. Reach forward. And then again, straighten up the back. Good. We're going to come halfway back, hold, twist to the left. Look over that shoulder. Inhale back to the center. No movement through the pelvis, no movement through the legs. No movement in your feet. Really anchor the legs. Breathing out to twist. Into center. Stay here for 4. And 3. Last 2. And center. 1 more. Hands come back to the center. Again, I want you to go 1 inch lower. And again, we're going to lift those arms up to the ears. Inhale, lower them back down. Keep the feet anchored to the mat. Lift and lower. Last 2. And down. Hold the last one up for 4, 3, 2, 1. As you lower the arms, lower the rest of the spine. Take a deep breath in. And let's actually leave the weights behind. Drop the weights. Sweep your hands around your sides. Pull your knees up into your chest. Hold your ankles. click your shoulders back, and then try to extend your legs as best you can into a straight position. Inhale. Now, if that wasn't quite working for you, you can hold the backs of the knees and see how straight you can get the legs. If you can, try to hold the ankles and really pull everything into the chest. Go one more time, breathing out to lift, into lower, and then we're gonna come all the way back down to the mat. Take a deep breath in. With your next exhale, sweep the hands around the side, draw the knees into the chest, roll your shoulders back, lift your chin up, and then try to extend the arms and legs, holding there. Exhale, slowly roll back down to the mat. Inhale to hold. Exhale, sweeping on. Let's try to come straight out into that teaser pose. The legs straight, reaching through the fingertips, lengthening through the toes. Breathe out as you control back down to the mat. Inhale, and then exhale again. Sweep it all the way up. Shoulders back, chest up, chin up. Inhale, and then breathe out. Control back down. One more. Exhale, lift. Freeze and hold. Stay there for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take everything back down to the mat. Good. Hug your knees in. Little rock side to side. Yeah. Now I'm going to lift your head, lift your shoulders, chin to chest. We're going to extend your arms and legs. Inhale, tuck. Exhale, reach. Inhale, tuck. Stay there for 4 and 3. Last 2. Hold the last one. Now I want you to just pull the right knee in. Extend. Pull your left knee in. Extend. Right. Reach. Left. Wave the head forward. Shoulders high up off the mat. Let's aim for 4. Alternate the legs. 3. Last 2. And 1. Extend. Let the head come down, but keep the arms and legs long. If you want to modify, just pull your knees in slightly. Bend your knees. Lower the arms and legs, and then breathe out. Lift them back up. Think about your rib cage. Really sink the ribs down into the mat. Inhale, lower the arms and legs. Exhale, lift all the way back up. Let's aim for 4 more. Inhale down, lengthening through the limbs. Exhale, lift. Remember, your modification now is to have the toes a little closer to the body. Showing the modification now. Last 2. And lift. Or the advance with legs long. Last 1. And lift and hold. I want you to wrap the hands around the backs of the legs. Circle your feet, moving the ankles around. Reverse your circles. Point the toes. Take your hands and just reach up. Try to tap your ankles and down. Lift and lower. Really getting up over the rib cage. Staying there for 8, 7. Trying to get the legs as straight as you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's give that neck a little bit of support. Take your hands behind the head, but keep the toes where they are, pointing up to the ceiling. We're going to breathe out, lift the head and shoulders, scoop the belly button, lower the right leg down. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, left leg comes down. Exhale, lift. Try to add a little turn out, little rotation on your leg so the heels come together, but the toes are slightly apart. Exhale up. One more time each side. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, try to lengthen the legs a little bit more, get the shoulders a little higher, and then we're going to twist your torso as you scissor the legs, twisting towards that top leg. And switch, switch, and switch. Stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the shoulders, hug your knees in, take a deep breath and just circle your knees around. Circle them the other way. Good. Take your hands behind the knees, draw your chin to your chest. We're going to roll ourselves up. Stretch your legs out. Slide your hands down the legs, wrap around the ankles, draw your chest down towards your knees. And then sit up nice and tall. Good. Change positions. We're going to grab the loop now and place the loop up around your knees. I'm going to flip over to all 4s. Now, feel free to grab some water as we change. And we're going to just slide that loop under your left knee, come down to your elbows, lift the lower back, scoop the abdominals in, and slide your right leg back. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift the leg up and down. Lift And our leg stays long and straight. Stay there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the toe back down to the mat, lift the lower back, and we press the mat away with those elbows, and then tap the foot up and over, up and back. Like we're drawing a little hill with our toe. Out and in. Still lengthening through the tip of the toe. Stay there for 6 and 5. Keep the head lifted, looking off the end of the mat. Last 3, 2, and 1. Hold that last one. Turn your toes out. Point the pinky toe up to the ceiling and then lift that leg at a long diagonal. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Stay here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take the foot back to that center line. Square your hips. Bend the knee. Point the toe to the ceiling. Pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the right knee, sit back onto your heels, stretch out your back, stretch out your arms. And just switch your band, make sure it's not twisted. Pin it under your right knee and wrap it around the back of your left leg. Again, we come down to those elbows. If you need to stay on the hands, it's going to be a little bit less of a challenge for the upper body if you're on your hands rather than the elbows. So choose, point your toe, scoop the core up and away, slide the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lift the leg, inhale, lower. Lift and lower. Stay there for 8, 7, 6, 5, really reaching through that toe. 3, 2, and 1. Toe comes back down to the mat. Now we tap out and in, up and over, up and back. No movement through the rest of the body. Legs stay strong and straight. 4 more. Check where that foot is kind of touching on the outside of the mat. Make sure it goes right off the edge of that mat. Don't make it too small. Last one, we hold. Toe stays at the edge or just off the edge of the mat. Rotate your leg out. Lead with the pinky toes. You lift the leg at a long diagonal. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Stay there for 6. Really press the mat away. Think strong upper body, especially on the second side. Make sure you don't start to sink into your shoulders. Stay there. 4. Lifts with the leg. 3, 2. Nearly finished on this side. Hold the last one up and slowly come back down to the mat. Take the foot back to the center point of the mat. Square the hips. Right hip stays over the right knee. Point the toe to the ceiling. Knee is bent on that left leg. Pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the left knee down. Just take the loop up around the right knee. Sit back onto your heels. Rest your forehead on the mat as you stretch your arms out in front of you. Good. And then just slide your hands back, sitting back onto your heels, and just slightly lift up. Adjust your band so it's right over both knees, and then it's nice and flat. Have your hands directly beneath your shoulders. We're going to tuck the toes under. Scoop the belly button up and away. And then hover your knees just an inch or 2 up off the mat. Press your knees out into your band. Stretch your band out. So there, 8, 7. Keep the core hollow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees back down. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale again, hover the knees up off the mat. Really scoop and hollow the abdominals. Lift the pelvic floor. One more set of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees back down. And let's change positions, just flipping over onto your back. Come down to your elbows. Draw your knees into your chest. Point your toes. Scoop the belly button away. And we're going to extend your right leg. Lower the leg down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, or keeping the shape of those legs, stretching that glute, pulling that knee into the chest. Keep your chin forward. Keep the ribs down. Stay there. 4 more. 3. Last 2. And 1. Hold. Now slide the right knee in. Extend your left leg long. Scoop the core tight. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Stay there for 6. 5. Lift up out of the shoulders. Nice open collarbone. Last 4. 3, full range of motion. Make sure that heel comes down to the mat, knee into the chest. Last one, up and hold. Now stretch both legs on and stretch your band, legs wide. So there, 8, scoop the core, 7, slightly turn the toes out, heels come together, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the legs together. Now circle both legs. Keep the legs together as you circle all the way around. Freeze and hold at the top. Get the legs a little straighter. Lift up out of the shoulders. Reverse the direction of your circle. Come all the way around and hold at the top again. Straighten up the legs. Circle clockwise. Strong exhale as you move. Inhale to hold. Do any little corrections in between sides. Circle the other way. Inhale, hold. Check the shoulders. Zip the core. One more time. Clockwise all the way around. Inhale to the top, stretch, and then circle counterclockwise, holding at the top. Pull your knees in, and let's come all the way down onto your back. A little bit of movement side to side. Maybe if you're kind of creeped up to the end of the mat, adjust yourself if necessary. Good. All right, now we're going to come into a shoulder bridge. So I want your feet flat on the mat, still with the loop just up over the knees. Feet about hip width apart, so not taking it too wide. We're going to imprint the lower back down, scoop the abdominals and lift the pelvic floor. Hold your imprint for a big breath in, expanding to the sides of the rib cage. And then as you breathe out, hands come down to the mat and start lifting the pelvis, tailbone, hip bones, lower back, middle back, articulating every joint until you're in a nice high bridge. Once your hips are all the way up, just do a little check and try to tuck your ribs a little deeper into your body. Narrow the waist a little tighter. Now, transfer the weight into your left foot so you can lift your right knee up. Right knee is exactly over your hip. Lower the hips down and lift. Breathe in and out. Now let's try to take the fingertips up to the ceiling. Exhale with each lift. Stay here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then hold the last one. We're going to tap your right toe down, lift it back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Stay there for 4, lift. 3, try to get the hips a little higher if you can. 2, last one, lift, and then lower all the way down. Lift both hips up a little touch higher. Again, get your rib to hip connection, slightly closing the abdominals. Transfer the weight into your right foot so you can lift your left knee up, and then lower the hips down and up. Breathe in and out. Stay there for 6, 5. A little bit of a pull on that band, pulling the knees into the chest. Last 3, 2, lift. Last one. We're going to hold it high. Inhale, tap the left toe to the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower knee stays bent 90 degrees. Stay there for 6, 5. Shoulders relax. Reach at the fingertips. 3, 2, last one. Lower the foot down, lift the hips a little higher. Breathe in, reach the arms all the way behind you, back to the hands touching the floor, and then melt your spine down. Imagining a pearl necklace, one link at a time, dropping down into the mat. Bone by bone, hip bones, tailbone comes down last. Inhale, take your hands back to your sides. Now lift your knees up and just kind of slide the band off your legs and keep it around your hands. Your thumbs are kind of outside of that band, fingertips pointing up to the ceiling. So just kind of stretching the backs of the hands into that loop. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out again, imprint your lower back into the mat. Start articulating your spine all the way up into a nice high bridge. Then we're going to lift up onto tiptoes. Lift the hips even higher. Pull the knees slightly together. Check your shoulders. And then send your right toe up to the ceiling. I'm really lengthening through that toe. Turn the leg out slightly and add some small circles. Just 6, 5, 4, narrow waist, 2, and 1. Lift everything a little higher. Stretch the band a little further. Reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then inhale, lower the leg, lower the arms. Exhale, lift everything back together. Stretching that loop as you lower. Exhaling to lift for 3 and 2. Last one. Lift and hold. Now right toe comes down to the mat. Lift the hips a touch higher. Narrow the waist. Check your shoulders. Send your left toe up to the ceiling. Little rotation, little turn up. Small circles. 6, 5. Now just cast your eyes down your body. Your right knee should stay still. I don't want it wobbling out to that right side. Hold the left leg long, lift a little higher between directions, reverse your circle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Now lengthen through the toe. Inhale, lower the arms, lower the legs. Exhale, lift everything back up. Inhale, lower, stretching your loop as you go. Keeping that little turnout on the left leg. Inhale down. Exhale up for 3. And lift. 2. Lift. Last 1. Up and hold. And then take the left toe down to the mat. Reach the arms all the way behind you and melt your spine all the way back down. Good. Draw your knees into your chest. Add a little bit of movement side to side to circle your feet around, moving your ankles. Draw your chin to your chest and roll yourself up to sitting. Good. Step your feet slightly apart. We still have a loop around your hands. We're going to tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly, round your spine, and come into our C curve. So belly button pulled in tight, shoulders away from the ears, chin up, come down an inch and up an inch. Tuck and lift. Stay here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now exhale, lift the arms overhead. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one, up and down, hands to the knees, and stretch everything out. Big inhale. Now exhale, tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly around the spine, back into that C curve, turn to the left, shoulders away from the ears. Go down an inch, up an inch, tuck and lift for 6, 5, really hollowing and carving out the abdominals. 2, last one we hold. Exhale, lift the arms overhead. Inhale, lower. 2 more, lift and lower. Holding the last one up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick reset of the spine. Lengthen and straighten everything out. And then drop back into your C curve. Tilt, scoop around the spine. Turn to the right. Shoulders down. Go down an inch. Up an inch. Tuck and lift. Little stretch on your loop. Stay there. 4, 3. Last 2. Holding the last one. Scoop the belly button tighter. Exhale, lift the arms overhead. Inhale, lower them back down. Keep the feet glued to the mat. Keep the knees in line with the hips. Hold the last one up and stay there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the hands back to your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Now drop your band. I want you to pull your knees together. Hold the backs of your knees. We're going to come into a balance and then take your hands out. We're going to roll back. Reach the toes behind you. Roll forward. Back up into your balance. Hands down to the mat as you roll back. Stretch those toes behind. Roll forward. Find your balance. Last one. We're going to roll back. Stretch the toes behind. And as we roll forward, we're going to try to come all the way up to standing. So you can use that momentum to stand without using your hands. Good. Okay. Grab some water. And if you want this next series to be a little more challenging, just grab your weights as well. When you stand at the end of your mat, think nice, long, active stand, like ribs to hips, core strong. We're going to take a big step forward with your right foot. Lift your back heel up. Now drop your knees down so that back knee is close to the mat. Try to pull it forward slightly, but keep your weight into your front heel. Lift and lower. Just extend the legs and bend. Again, keeping the weight on the front foot so we don't aggravate any pressure into that back knee. Stay here. 6 and 5. Keep your shoulders back. 4, 3, 2. Next one, we hold it down. Pulse low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now balance on the right foot. Lift your left knee up. Breathe in, lift the weights in front of you. Breathe out into your balance, hands down to the side. Inhale to your lunge with your arms slightly bent in front of you. Inhale, stand. Exhale, lunge. Last one, lift and lower. Now straighten up your spine, so drop the hands back to your side. Drop that back knee a little lower and peel your front heel up. Hold it up. Inhale, stretch the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Imagine that you're balancing a book on top of your head. Keep your chin up, keep your neck long. Last 6. Exhale each time you lower. 5. Find a focal point to help with the balance. Last 3, 2, and down. Next one, we hold it low, pulse it low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now drop the front heel, lift the back leg, take your hands down along your sides, drop the chest, find your balance. Inhale to lunge, hands come forward. Exhale to balance, chest down, back leg high, standing leg strong and straight. Inhale down, exhale up, hold, inhale lower, exhale lift and hold. Keep that standing leg strong and straight. Last one, we're gonna add a little change. Lift the back leg and then reach your arms out in front of you. Just stretching through the fingertips, stretching through the toe, and then hinge yourself back to standing, dropping that left foot, dropping your hands back to your sides. Take a breath, gets into your cardio a little bit as well. I'm gonna step your right foot back. So we switch legs. Left knee is forward. Drop the back knee, keep the weight on the front foot, tilt the pelvis. Inhale, stretch and bend. Lift and lower, shoulders back. Stay here for 4, 3, try to pull that back knee forward. 2, last one, hold it low, tilt the pelvis, pulse it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift the right knee into your balance. Inhale, lunge, hands to the front. Exhale, hands to the side, knee up. Inhale, hands forward, leg comes back. Last 3, 2, last 1. Take that foot back, straighten up your spine, peel your front heel high, keep the back knee low, stretch the legs, bend the knees. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. So there's 6, 5, keep the core strong, narrow the waist, shoulders back. 3, last 2, heel on that front foot is high. Hold the last one down, lift the heel a little higher, drop the back knee a little lower, pulse down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the front heel, lift the back leg, find your balance, straighten up your standing leg. Inhale, come back to your lunge. Exhale to balance, back foot high, chest low, standing leg straight. Inhale down. 3 more. Lift, hold, find a focal point on the floor. Inhale down. 2, hold, and back. Last one, add in our little change. Lift the back leg, reach the arms out in front of you. Hold there for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hinge the back foot down. Hands go up to the ceiling. Find your balance, and then drop the hands back down to your sides. Good, take a big breath. And we're gonna come into some upper body. Now we're gonna stay with our balancing. We're gonna lift your left knee up. Take your hands out to the side, small circles back. Good. We're gonna go for about 2 sets of 8. That was about 8 down, let's go 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch the feet. Circle it forward, 2 sets of 8. Good, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the feet down, bend your knees, hips to the back wall, turn so you can see the position of the body. Feet should be together, knees together. Drop the hands down in front of you, reach the arms out to the side, and lower. Lift and lower. Zip the core in tight. Stay there. 6. Really feel the shoulder blades pull together. Get the hands slightly above the shoulders. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're gonna pull your hands into your shoulders. Reach your right arm forward, left arm back. Pull the back in, extend them out. Tuck and reach. Tuck, really reach. Imagine kind of punching forward, punching back. Stay in your half squat. Try to get the arms parallel to the floor. Really lifting that back arm. Staying there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand and roll everything out. roll it back. Good, bend the knees one last time. Take the hands to the sides of the hips. Pull your shoulder blades together. Zip the core in. Lift the arms straight up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Bend the elbows. Swing the upper arms back and forward. So they're 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now pulse your hands together behind your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check your shoulders. Try to lengthen your neck. Keep the breath flowing. Lift the arms a little higher. 2 more sets at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand. Roll your shoulders back. Roll them forward. And let's come back down to your mat. Keeping the weights in your hands. But actually, now let's drop the weights and we're going to add the loop. So I want you to pop the loop around your feet, up just over your knees, and then flip onto your front. Good, so again, the loop and the weights are going to make this next series a little bit harder. If you don't want to add any extra challenge, just let the loop go and don't add the weights. So we're going to try to stretch your loops. Take your feet to the corners of the mat. Pick up your hands, or pick up your weights in your hands if they're still resting on the mat. Draw your belly button up away from the mat. Tilt the pelvis so the tailbone reaches closer to the back wall. And then reach your right arm and left up, left leg up, and then switch. Keep your chest up. Just switch the arms and legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep looking down at the mat. Try to lengthen the back of the neck. Last 2 and 1. Let everything come down. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to lift both arms and legs into a Superman pose. Now go out and back. Reach to the sides and back. Almost like a jumping jack on your front, or coming out into a skydiving pose. Stay there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Lower everything back down to the mat. Now take your hands one on top of the other, still with the weights if you can. Rest your head on the back of your hands, on the back of those weights, and we're going to lift just the chest up and down. Lift, and our feet stay stuck to the mat. 4 more. Keep the belly button pulled in. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the chest down. Now we're going to add the legs, but I want you to actually zip the legs together. So just let that loop go a little bit slack, heels touching, inner thighs touching. Lift the chest, lift the legs for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let everything come down. Let's actually drop the weights. Take your hands back along your sides. Take your feet a little bit wider, and then lift your chest. Lift your pinkies up to the ceiling. Pinch the shoulder blades together. Legs are up as well. Inhale, lower everything down. Exhale, lift. Hold. Inhale down. 3 more. Breathing out to lift. In to lower. Last 2. Lift, hold. And down. 1 more. And down. Now pick the weights up again. Reach your arms out to a T. Draw your belly button up into the spine just to protect your lower back. And then lift the arms out to your sides. And lower. Lift and lower. Chest comes up. Arms out to the side like a fly. Or like wings. Stay there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop the weights. Just relax your upper body. Knees at the edges of the mat. Heels together. Toes turned out. Flexed feet. And lift your knees up off the mat. Stay there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands under your shoulders. Sit back onto your heels. Stretch your back. Stretch your arms. Rest your head. And then hinge yourself forward. Knees still wide at the edge of the mat. Toes touching. Point your fingertips in towards each other and lower your chest. Elbows out to the side. Exhale, press the mat away. Inhale, lower, lead with the chest. Exhale, mat, press away. Stay there for 6. Shoulders away from the ears. 5, head, shoulders, hips, all coming down in one line. Last 3, 2, 1. Extend and hold, and again, just sit back onto your heels. Rest your head. Good. I want you to flip over onto your back. We can remove the loop. So we're going to finish with one more core exercise. Coming all the way down, finding the length from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Cross your right leg over your left, scoop the lower abdominals in, lift your pelvic floor, hands behind the head. We're going to peel the head and shoulders up, draw the belly button in as the shoulders go up. Inhale, lower back down. Keep the legs nice and long. Active legs can really lengthen and stretching through the toes as you curl the head and shoulders up. Again, as the chest goes up, the belly button goes down. Stay there for 3, 2, hold the last one up. Lift your right knee up. Crunch towards your knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Now twist towards that knee. Lift your left shoulder, left elbow for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold the last one. Lift your left leg up. Flex and point. 8, 7, 6. Elbows wide. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll drop the head. Extend the legs. And we're going to change sides. So left leg crosses over the right. Again, lift the pelvic floor. Scoop the abdominals in. Point the toes. Stretch the legs long. Exhale. Curl the head and shoulders up as you draw the belly button in tighter. Inhale. Lower. Lift. And lower. Head and shoulders up. Try not to pull at the back of the neck. Stay there for 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one up. Pull that left knee up to a tabletop position. Pulse towards your knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Twist towards the knee. Elbows a little wider with each twist. So open the elbows out. Lift your left or right shoulder, right elbow. Stay there. 6, 5, 4, bottom elbow down to the mat, top elbow to the ceiling. Last 2. Last one, we're going to hold, float your right leg up, flex and point. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let everything come down. Take a deep breath in. Good. Take your hands down to your sides. Lift your head. We're going to kind of prop ourselves up onto your hands. I want the shoulders or hands beneath your shoulders. Point your toes, legs together. Squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, lift the hips up. Look to the wall behind you. Inhale, lower the hips all the way back down. Just a reverse plank. Strong, straight arms. Exhale, lift. Squeeze the legs together. Point the toes. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, lower. Imagine a sling under your hips, just pulling you up, holding you up. Hold there for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale down. Last time. Breathing out. Lift up and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to just fold over your legs, wrap around the backs of the ankles, draw your chin into your chest, draw your chest down towards your knees, turn your right ear to your right shoulder to stretch out the left side of your neck, and then left ear to left shoulder. Come back up to sitting, cross your left foot over your right leg, wrap your right arm around that knee, lengthen through the spine as you twist towards the knee. Exhale, look over your shoulder to the wall behind you. Inhale, come back to the front, switch the legs, right foot over the left leg, wrap the right or left arm around the right knee, look to the wall behind you, breathe in, grow a little taller, breathe out, twist a little further. Good. Now flip yourself over to all fours, and I want you to just step your left foot between your hands, lean forward, feel a little stretch through the front of the hips, and then drop that knee out to the side of your mat. Maybe let's take the left hand on top of the knee. You're coming out to the outside of it and put a little bit of pressure. Just listen to your body, don't force anything, and take that hand back down and just kind of snake yourself down towards the floor. Just a little bit of swaying side to side. Now straighten up the arms, walk your hands back in, straighten up your front leg, toes pointing to the ceiling. And then hinge forward, lift the back foot. Good. Switch. Right foot between your hands, just leaning forward, feeling that stretch through the front of your left hip. Then turn the right knee out just outside of your right arm. Take your right hand onto that knee, put a little bit of gentle pressure again without forcing anything. And then take the hand back down to the mat and just sway yourself side to side as you drop your torso down towards the mat. Straighten up the arms, walk your hands back to your feet, straighten up the front leg, toes point up to the ceiling. Front leg nice and straight. Pull your hips back. Try to get those hips down to the heel behind you. And then hinge your weight forward. Lift the back foot. Come up onto the knee. Just pull your shoulders back. Good. Then drop the back foot. Knees together. Hands on the mat. Tuck the toes. Chin to chest. Nice big cat stretch. And then lift your knees up. Press into your heels. Arch the back into a downward dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hang over your legs. Hold the backs of your ankles. Nod your head yes. Shake the head no. Again, roll your shoulders both directions. And then soften the knees. Scoop the belly button in. Just leading those abdominals as you come all the way up. Restacking your spine. Shoulders on top of ribs. Head comes on top of the shoulders. Arms float up overhead. Lengthen through the fingertips as you lift up into a balance, narrowing the waist. Then reach your arms out to the side and wrap them behind your back to lift the arms up. And swing everything out. Good. Well done, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. A good start to the day. We're back this evening with an advanced session and back tomorrow morning with your regular morning Pilates. So do check back in. See you soon.